Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị na ya dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo Media ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ana Igbo and Igbo community and ihe debe na Nigeria. Ya bụ ife ka anyị na-ewetara unu na Igbo Media. Dịka isi wee na-esole anyị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị ị na-abịa n'ilu akwụkwọ na Igbo Media, kabaru ka i subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị lapụ miss any of our update dịka anyị na-etikwu ya n'ilu akwụkwọ kwa mgbe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ya wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si ada and gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si akpọtụ n'ala Igbo. Biko mma achọ ka ige ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ Biafran Prime Minister MAZI Ekpa. O nwere ife okwu n'ilu akwụkwọ mma achọ ka unu ga-esi ya bụ ife ọ na-adọrọpụrụ anyị ifu nche n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile okwu. Alright, over to you, sir.
Yeah, so it's an IPOB thing, but I am happy that you mentioned this. So check what 10,000 a month have done and compare it to 80,000 a month, from there to 60,000 a month, and this money was coming. Now we do not have 1/4 of what IPOB has. But look at what we have done, including the security and the diplomatic and political aspect of it, everything. We don't have 1/4. I mean 1/4 of what IPOB has. Then, look where we are. There.
Well, it's a food for thought for Biafrans. It's a food for thought for Biafrans, and I yield my mic. Thank you.
Thank you. It's me again. Thank you very much. All right, we move. Pastor Rose, are you still here? Pastor Rose, the network have knocked her out. And now, Jaja Godson, please grab the mic. Dealing with you. Let Justice finish, then you will take it. Justice, please go.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here. I have a few questions. I have a few questions for our Prime Minister. Prime Minister Ekeledere, you are so wonderful. You know, when you had an interview with MAZI and you asked him one question. You asked him, after all this diplomatic move failed, what else is he going to do? And he told you, do you think now we have raised gun, you think we're going to keep it down? And you told him when he finished making his statement, and you said, whatever he's going to do, or whoever he wants to follow him, he will be number one. And I am saying the same thing to you. Yeah, if after, two questions I want to ask you. Are you afraid of your life? Number two, if all the diplomatic moves fail, what will be our last option? Thank you.
When we are fighting already.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'm not afraid of my life. And let me probably use the opportunity.
Yes.
Let me use the opportunity to correct what the propaganda they carried, when during the election, when the journalist was asking if I am worried and scared of going to Nigeria and all that. And then I said, of course. He asked me, do you think that if I go to Nigeria, they're going to kill me? I said, of course. Now, let me tell you one thing. The point is that the freedom of Biafra is closer to me in Finland than in Africa or in Nigeria. So what am I going there to do? I want to be closer to where the freedom would come from. Going to Africa is going far away from where the freedom would come from. Apart from that, I have to be where I will continue to pilot the freedom liberation movement of Biafra. That is not possible in Nigeria. So when we talk about this thing, people say, come to Nigeria, so we listen to you. The only reason they are telling you that is so that they will cage you, lock you up. You are just one man. And so God has given every one of us our own sixth sense. It is either you know how to use your own, or you become a fool and others will use it for you. So, as a freedom fighter, before you come to fight for freedom, not even to talk about a country like Nigeria, we must be able to know what you are going to fight and what you are facing, what you are going to face. So, somebody like me, I did not start planning to fight Nigeria today. It is something that is inborn in me. So it's just that God used many years to prepare me for what is happening today. And as you are looking at me, you have not seen my best. So I am not scared of anything. I'm not scared of any human being. The only person I am scared of is myself. I'm afraid of myself. Nobody else. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Justice, please, let's take other questions. I don't know. Okay, do you want to ask another one?
I'm here now.
No, I'm okay. This is my confidence.
Okay. Thank you very much, Justice. Pastor Rose, please, 60 seconds. Bring your question and
Yes,
make it quick, please.
yes. Thank you, His Excellency, our Prime Minister, MAZI Samone. But thank you for this work. I called you Njokuji. Like, we don't want to explain, but these days I will come to space and explain the meaning of your three names. It's 3 in 1. In the name of the Father and the Son of the Holy Spirit, which is Simon. And you people know the meaning of Simon in the Bible when Jesus said and what he said. And in Jokuji, one day we will explain to you, especially me, that is Ada, where we are coming from. And the Ekpa itself, we move on. Thank you, sir. You remember why this woman was able to speak again? Is because when we wanted to put
PM doesn't
her
want us to. PM doesn't
in
want
her
us to be talking.
place. I
Pastor
know. I
Rose,
just okay. I will not. Can you give me opportunity to come on air, address her personally? Because if we continue, she will continue messing up. Last time we wanted to put her in a place.
Pastor Rose, are you even listening to the PM? When you are talking, try
Okay.
and listen also.
Okay, sir.
You have the white card. You can go and address as much as you want. That's
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's what I want. Thank you with honor. And I tell you, Biafra, thank you because you are the best thing that ever happened to you, to us, the Biafrans. What I want to call you now is Igodo Eji Emepo Biafra. You are the key that will open Biafra, and everybody know it. Your name now stand that Igodo Anyinjiji Mepo Biafra, the last miracle on the earth. Thank you. Continue doing your best. We love you with our heart. Somebody asked a question now, and you told him yes. I myself, that first day I stand, I tell Biafra that my life is already given up. Anywhere you go, I go. Anywhere Biafra go, I go until Biafra come. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my comrade. Thank you, the good work.
Thank you, Valentine. Thank you very much. Betty, you just raised your hand. Okay, sorry, PM. Sorry, sir.
No worry. Go ahead.
Okay, Betty, you just raised your hand now, and it was just wait. Let these our comrades bring their questions. PM is always waiting for David Nana. David, grab the mic. You have your turn.
Thank you so much, my Deputy Minister of Information, and I salute you, Minister of Information, as well. His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra, good evening from my end, sir. My question to you, sir, this evening is this. You have enjoyed a lot of goodwill from the American senators and representatives. Modern strategies have been able to bring you together. I want to ask you, and also I believe these lobbyists that are based in America, during the time of our leader, we still have lobbyists that are based in America. What can you say distinguished moral strategies the lobbying firm of Biafran Republic government in exile now, and that of the lobbies that our leader had during his days, considering the fact that Elias came out and said that he also came from a lineage of revolutionalists. How did you get Elias to be the lobbyist of Biafran government? That's my question number one, sir.
Thank you very much. We should not flog the issue of this lobbies so much. We still have a long way to go. We have a lot of work to do. Elias is a very nice guy who believe in me and believe in Biafran government. The difference between these lobbies and what we have done in the past, if we actually had any, because some of the investigation we have done, like I said, is that maybe even this money that they were saying was not paid. Maybe they just use it as a public stunt. And so the people who were in the committee where he was the one chairing, maybe the ones that are funding the money. They were just giving small thing to the lobbyist firm, so nothing was done. So it was just a public stunt. That is what I may be thinking transpired. But however, I'm not here to start flogging, the things of the past. So now, fast forward to what we are today, what we are doing today. These lobbyists are not, they have no love for money. That is number one. Number two is that everything is very transparent. And one thing you should know is when in America, the United States, when you hire a lobby firm, the information become public immediately after they have registered with the United States Department of Justice. But in IPOB Nigeria, we were meant to understand that it is a secret, right? It was Garba that came out to say that IPOB was paying $80,000 to lobby firm in America without anything. So it was actually probably the same people who was representing Okonjo-Iweala was the one who revealed the information to them. But this thing is supposed to be in the public. Because once you hire a lobby firm in America, the information they will first register at the Department of Justice, just like our own lobbies have done. The information become public. Newspapers will start writing it that this firm has, and they have to file everything practically open, including how much you have hired them and how much you are paying to them. It has to be public. So I do not know where the muchi of the IPOB in Nigeria came from. That nobody, including those contributing $10 to them for every month, has no knowledge about who is the lobby firm, what is the lobby firm doing for many months. So, because our own is genuine, immediately we hire them, we make it public. Apart from that, it becomes a public information, even at the United States Department of Justice. And some news carried it to the United States. And that's how to know the difference between that and this. So when you have some skeleton in the cupboard, you want it to be secret. When you do not have any skeleton in the cupboard, you are not scared of anything, it is open. I think this is the best thing, the best description of the difference between these two. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the Prime Minister, for that wonderful answer. Just one more, please. I must commend you, our Prime Minister, and the government. Within the past few weeks, a lot has happened, and even the terrorist state can confirm that as well. You have held a lot of diplomatic meetings with senators and representatives from the American government. I want to ask you, is it because we are Republican in nature that they were all Republican senators or representatives? I don't know whether this question is relevant, but then I just want to know, sir.
They are not all Republicans. We have had meetings with anybody who care to listen to us. We are not one-sided. Our arms are open wide, both to the Democrats and to the Republicans. So if the Republicans are listening to us, you will see us have a meeting with them. Any day Democrats want to listen to us, we also have a meeting with them. The fight we are fighting is not for America alone. It is our own freedom, and it is Biafra first. So we are not making decisions based on the American politics. Thank you.
Thank you. One last question. My Prime Minister. Sorry. Between 2019, 20, and 21, you offered a lot of Biafrans opportunity to come to Finland and environs to work and earn a living through your law firm. A lot of emails exchanged hands, and you responded to thousands and thousands of emails, including mine, I must confess. But I applied, and I could not meet up the requirement. A lot of Biafrans went through and even testified about your magnanimity. The multitude of Biafrans that succeeded, we are so happy. I want to ask you, Biafrans, do they come back to you to show their gratitude for what you have done or what you did for them? And what motivated you into this action for Biafran people? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think only two persons came back to thank me, and then after that, of course, I never had the time. So only two persons showed appreciation for that, and many did not get, including yourself, like you said, like you rightly said, and so many also did not get, and it was not their fault. It was as a result of the Nigeria system that denied them the opportunity to even have an interview at the embassy. So, and when this kind of issue occurs, it is not in my hand to change the clock or turn things around. Many people who may not succeed may take offense, but that is exactly how the job is. So I was not actually expecting anybody to come and show appreciation or to, I believe many of them may be listening to me today on this space and where they are. And it is not Finland, it is Poland, not Finland. So the working visa was Poland. And so those who succeeded, and then many people do not like the work. They went there and they didn't like the work. There was one that, really, really, pained me personally because, and I know he's listening because he was following the Biafra struggle then. I don't know about now. And the person left his bag, and the father picked him up to Sweden. That's where he ran to Sweden. And with this kind of attitude, the company will never ever accept anybody from that our side, because the people came to work and with the visa and everything, and then you say he's sick, and then the brother came from Sweden to pick the person, and that's how the person disappeared. Went to probably go there to seek asylum. So the thing is that with this kind of attitude, you block other people's opportunities to come. That's why many people did not even get interview at the embassy, and those who get interview, they have one problem or the other, because the same people who give this job are also reporting when other people came and they disappeared. So somebody picked them to go to a place they feel they're going to have a better opportunity or something like that. So these are the things that affect other people, in that particular field. So yes, other people got, other people didn't get, and I'm happy you are one of those who didn't get, and you are here today. Okay, so it is one of those things. I was not expecting people to pay appreciation. I am doing this as a humanitarian job. I have done humanitarian work almost all my life, including when I was back in Africa. I help people to aspire to whatever they want to be. I help people from when I was doing sports. It was just part of of me, I am happy to see people being happy. So once I can be able to make you happy, it gives me energy. So this is just who I am. And I think more of others than myself. I'm kind of person that will use whatever I have to make you happy, even when I'm suffering. And that's how I was trained, and that has not changed till today. And that's why you see that I put in my life on the Biafra, even when there is a health risk and all that. I don't care, so long as I see there is there is a result coming from what is happening. I remember when I was doing broadcast every now and every night. Nobody, I'm not sleeping. People get worried. People got worried. Everybody's calling me that time. Please, we don't want you to break down. We don't want you to do this. I was making broadcasts every hour, 3 times a day. Even the IPOB Nigerians, they were all surprised. How can this guy be making broadcasts 3 times a day? Oh, he's coming every day. He has come in the morning. He has come in the day. We're monitoring.
And by ekenekwe unu kunu sinesela na Igbo media bụ ebe anyị si wetara unu ya bụ ozi dị oke mkpa gbasata maka ya bụ ife Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Eke ife nwere ikwu gbasata maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile okwu gasị dị iche iche dropụrụ anyị ife iche n'iru akwụkwọ na comment section na Igbo media. Ndị be anyị asị na n'Igbo ya adị na ya dị ka echi ada agwụ ọgwụ. Ise. Thank you and God